Hi, my name is Jason Langs. You're very welcome to our presentation here on the compensation within the company Forever Living products. The compensation plan being how the money works, how you get paid should you choose to join the company. You've probably been brought here after having a meeting or a cup of coffee with somebody who's already in the company and who's showing you what an amazing company this is, or maybe you attended one of our many business presentations within our infrastructure around our 158 different countries. Maybe you've watched a live webinar online. We do that a lot. Maybe you've watched a recording of a webinar. There may be many ways you've come to this point to watch this compensation plan. But however you got here, you're welcome. And I'm going to show you the amazing compensation plan on the whiteboard behind us and how it's such an exciting and generous marketing plan. Most jobs you've had, or I've had certainly, is very limited at what you can earn. And I'm going to show you how limitless this income opportunity is if you're willing to work, if you're willing to help enough people get what they want, if you're willing to help enough people earn money, help them out with the products, that kind of thing. I'm going to show you how that is. But the beauty about this, and I hope you get a picture of this is limitless. And this is why I left my government job of 17 years, a good steady pensionable job. Even though it was well paid, it was limited and couldn't get me the nice things I wanted. And I'm going to show you why I'm so excited about this company, this marketing plan, and how it can help you as well. So you could be looking for a couple of €100 a month, you could be looking for a couple of €1,000 a month, or you could be looking to develop a 6 or 7 figure income with royalty style residual income. Whatever you're looking for, it's available with this company, and it's up to you what you want from this company. Nobody's going to force you into doing anything you don't want. It's your business. And I'm going to take you through the different areas, shall we say, as to how you can earn money. And I'm going to deal with it in 4 separate quadrants here. Okay, so the first area is retail. We retail the products. Now, this is not traditional sales, because if it was, I wouldn't be doing it. Certainly if you had to go door to door or drop catalogs or anything like that, I certainly would not be in this company. Absolutely not. So what we do is we use the products ourselves, and when you use the products, you'll know how amazing they are. And then you'll automatically recommend them to people. Because we do that every day. We do it when we recommend a film. When we see a good film, we definitely tell our family and friends and people we meet, oh, have you seen this film? Or a good restaurant or a bad restaurant. We do it every day, except we don't get paid for it. In Forever Living, we get paid for it. And that's the fantastic thing about it. So when we use and recommend the products, I'll just put use and recommend up here. We get a 30% retail profit. Just to break that down for you, if you were to retail or recommend on €100 worth of retail products, you've bought those products at €70 and you have retailed them for €100. So that's 30% or €30 going into your pocket. But that's not where it ends, because you get a personal bonus of between 5 and 18%. This is what we know our personal bonus. And this personal bonus comes into our bank account or in a check on the 15th of the following month that you do that particular work. Okay, so everybody starts on 5%, but you can move up the marketing plan towards 18%. But let's focus on the 5% here, because that's where everybody starts. Let's say, now, in normal business, for a normal business to work, you probably are aware that you would need hundreds, possibly even thousands of customers. That's not the case in Forever Living or in any network marketing. This is about a lot of people doing a little. It's about a lot of people helping a small group of people and looking after them well. So it's not about a lot, it's about a little. So let's give an example here of 20, let's say you had 20 customers. And let's say they were spending, as an example, €50 a month with you. That's $12.50 a week. And that could be a whole family. $12.50 a week is nothing. So if you do that, that gives you a nice round retail figure of €1,000 a month. And you don't have to do this, but this is just to make maths easy for me. So if you're doing that, level of business, you are going to get 30% plus 5%, which is 300 plus 50. You get 300 straight into your hand and 50 the 15th of the following month. So that's you earning €350 a month from just looking after a handful of customers. And this is very, very part-time. This, you're probably talking 6 to 8 hours a month, looking after a handful of customers. And that's good money for 6 to 8 hours a month. And that, even though it's not mind-blowing money, it's money that could help you pay the mortgage. It's money that could help you maybe have a family holiday, maybe change the car, that kind of thing. And that can be very, very important to an awful lot of people. And that's all a lot of people do when they join the company. For instance, my mother, I signed my mother into my team, and she just looks after some customers. She's no interest in doing what I'm going to explain here in a minute, the rest, where the bigger money is. However, if you want bigger money, you need to do what I'm going to tell you about next. And obviously, I didn't leave a government job, pensionable job, well-paid job, just for this. There's obviously more. So the more comes in team building. The more comes in helping other people earn income. So what we do is we find people who want to earn an income, and then we help them get their customers, and we help and coach and mentor them. What a great way to earn your income, by helping other people to get income. I think that's a fantastic way. So that's called team building. So you build your team. And when you build your team, you move up the marketing plan. You move up the marketing plan from 5% up to 18%. So now you're on 30 plus 18%, which adds up to 48%. You are now what's known as a manager. And it's not that you manage anything, it's just that the company know to pay you 18% on the 15th of the month rather than 5. That's rather important, I think you'll agree. So now you're on 48%. Now let's say you signed a guy called John into your team. John signs in the way you signed in, on 35%. Everybody signs in on 35%. First thing you're going to help John do is you're going to help him get his customers. And that's what the person who signed you in did. They helped you get your customers. And if you sign John in really, really quickly, well, you're not going to be able to help John at that stage. So the person who helped you is also going to help John. But at manager level, or when you're in the company a while, you'll be able to do this, no problem at all. So you're going to help John get his customers, and let's say John is doing this same example up here. Let's say he's doing that €1,000 retail. If John is doing that, John is going to get €350, as you were, every single month from looking after that handful of customers. But the company want to pay 48% to somebody, and John is he's only entitled to 35, the same way as you were only entitled to 35 at the start. So they pay John the 35, the 350, and they're going to pay you the difference of what you and John are on, which is 13%. And that, in this example, is €130 coming into your bank account every single month from the business that John creates. Because the company realized that they'd never have found John. John would never have got them customers without your help getting those customers and without you helping and coaching them. So they recognized that. So they pay John the bulk of the money because he's the man looking after the customers, but you get rewarded for being that initial contact, for helping and coaching and training him. That good? 13%. And John is eventually looking after them customers, and you continue every month to get residual income on John's business, which is 130 in this example. So the beauty about this, though, is there is no limit to the amount of Johns that you can sign, or Marys or Toms, around your village, around your town, around your country, around the world, because we are a global business. So let's say you had 10 Johns. That would be an average of €1,300 coming into your bank account every single month. So this is the really exciting part about it, the limitlessness of it. This is why I left my government job. Because how many Johns can you help? Well, it's literally limitless. You can help them all over the world for the rest of your life, or whenever long you want to do this. It is absolutely limitless. So that means it's limitless what you can earn. What an amazing, amazing opportunity this is. So, you might be thinking, well, if you can go to manager, could John go to manager? And in traditional jobs or traditional business or traditional anything, there is only a limited amount of space in the promotion ranks. In Forever, everybody can become a manager. We became a manager, or rather my wife became a manager in 14 weeks, which is quite quick. But some people do it quicker and some people take longer. But the fact of the matter is, there was nobody stopping her get that promotion because it's limitless. Everything's limitless about this company. It's limitless, the amount of managers. Anybody wants to be a manager, you just build a team and you can be a manager. So John is also entitled to be a manager. And when John becomes a manager, he'll be on 48%. So what happens then? Well, that brings us up here to the royalty side section of our presentation. Royalties. Who do you know gets royalties? Royalties are when you do some work and you continue to get paid over and over and over again. Like if you write a song, every time it's played on the radio, you get a little royalty payment. If you write a book 20 years ago, you continue to get paid every time it's sold, even though you did the work 20 years ago. So here are a couple of examples of how you get royalty bonuses. In Forever, we get royalty bonuses too, because we do work initially by finding people, helping people, coaching them how to get their customers, how to get their team. And then eventually that person is self-sufficient and we continue to get paid over and over and over on that business. That's the really exciting part about it. That's the magic. So we'll just put you up here again. You're on 48%. You signed John down here. And as we said, John went to the manager position as well. John is on 48%. 48% cancels out 48%. You used to get paid the difference what you and John were on. Well, now what happens? Well, when this happens, the company pay you a royalty bonus. And they're going to pay you 6% of everything in John's business. And you might say 6% of what? Well, a typical manager business is doing about 20,000 euros a month. Now, that might seem a lot of money, and it is a lot of money, but it's not just John. It's all the people he signed in, their businesses, and all the people they signed in, and all the people they signed in. All their businesses totted up. So, when you remember I said it's about a lot of people doing a little? That's how we get 20,000. And that's just average. Some people smaller, some people bigger, but average of 6% is 1,200 euros coming into your bank account on John's business every single month. That is amazing. That is exciting. But that's not where it ends, because John can sign people into his team, and let's say he signs Sue, and let's say Sue becomes a manager. You are going to get 3% of Sue's entire business, which on average is about 600 euro. And it goes one more deep, because Sue signed Tom, and Tom became a manager. You are going to get paid 2% of all of Tom's business, which on average is about 400 euro. Now that's where it ends. It goes 3 deep. That's called a manager line. 3 managers deep. Called a manager line. And an average manager line is going to pay you, when you tot them up, 2,200 euros per month into your bank account. All because you helped John. All because you had developed John and helped him get his customers and helped him get his team and trained and coached and mentored him. But you start to develop a royalty style residual income every single month. Now, remember I said there was no limit to the amount of Johns that you sign into your team? That means there is no limit to the amount of manager lines that you can create. Which means there's no limit to the amount of 2,200s you can have coming into your bank account. So, the 6-figure a month earners we have in our business, 100, 200,000, 300,000 coming into their bank account every month, you might wonder how the hell they do that. This is how they do it. They've helped a lot of people over the years build and help them get their businesses going, and they continue to get residual income from that initial work and help that they've put into that person at the start. So this is why I'm so excited. This is why I left the government job. I hope you can see the picture now, because this is not where it ends, because there's also lots of incentives. The reason there's lots of incentives is, I said it earlier, this is your business. You do whatever you like with it. Whatever you want with your business. You want to do a little, you want to do a lot, it's up to you. So the company can't force you to do anything. There's no monthly fees, no annual fees, no targets, nothing like that. So what the company does, because they can't force you, they make it attractive for you to do more business and grow your business more. So they do things like the earned incentive. The earned incentive is nicknamed, I have a little nickname on it called the car plan, because when you qualify for it over a 3-month period, for the next 36 months you're going to get an extra payment into your bank account. For the next 36 months. And a lot of car finance deals are done over 36 months. So lots of people tend to buy cars and make it pay for their car. But it's up to you what you do with the money. It's just extra cash. If you want to save it, if you want to buy a horse, if you want to buy handbags, it's totally up to you. That's your prerogative. But I bought a brand new car with it, and that pays for my car. So there's 3 different levels of this: level 1, 2, and 3. Up to €400, up to €600, and up to €800 available. So that's every single month coming into your bank account for 36 months. Absolutely amazing. Another great incentive is the chairman's bonus. Now this is the real icing on the cake here. This is where the company paid 3% of the company profits back into a pool, and you can qualify for it by doing certain levels of business. And it is absolutely phenomenal. Last year we paid over $24 million out to qualifying distributors all over the world. I myself got $7,500 of that, and I'm only in the business 4.5 years, and that's our 3rd chairman's bonus check. So if I can do it, you can do it. You know, anybody can do this business. You don't need any certain qualifications, any certain it's not about where you've been, it's where you can go. It's about what you want to do with your life. All you really need is a desire to change your life, change your income, and a willingness to do something about it. After that, the rest is taken care of by the company and by the person that's invited you on this today, because they're going to help you. So, chairman's bonus, absolutely amazing. You can qualify for this every single year, and as well as qualifying for it, they give you a free trip. So I've been on about 9 free trips to the company now at this stage, but the chairman's bonus check trips were to Hawaii, London, Singapore. Next year's one is Johannesburg. I've also been to Lake Tahoe in California, Dallas, Sardinia, Budapest, and the UK 5 times. So absolutely amazing company if you're willing to work. So if you're excited by what you've seen behind here, put your details into the box that's attached to this, and it'll bring you onto a form, and you can express your interest in being contacted to get your questions answered. Because I know, even though you've watched a few videos, you've been to a few presentations, and you've watched this now, you probably still have questions to be answered. And if you have, fill in the form, somebody will be in contact, and we can get those questions answered, and then you can decide if this is something you want to get involved with or not, as the case may be. So have a great day, folks, and thanks for listening. Bye-bye.